Hello, we're doing solve the system of equation in three variables by substitution. Okay, so now we got three equation. Let give them a name. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me clear them out for a second. Okay, here we go. Let me test my pen. I can make it a little bit smaller. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. So here we go. So now you can see equation number 3, they give you z equal 2. So I would substitute, every time I see the z, I should substitute as 2. Okay? So let's do that over here. So from equation number 1, I substitute z equal 2. Alright? So take a look at me here. 2x plus y subtract z, okay, equal 3. But then z I put down as number 2. Okay, so you can see here, I want to keep the left side only variable, so I don't want negative 2 here. So I can plus 2 on both sides. Okay, so let's do plus 2 on both sides to eliminate it. Okay, plus 2 on both sides. So now I come out with 2x plus y equal number 5. Okay, I can name this as equation number 4. So now I do the same thing for equation number 2. I also substitute z equal 2. Okay, so I come out 2x subtract y. Okay, and then plus 3z. Okay, plus 3z equal negative 3. But then the z I substitute at 2. Alright, so let me substitute the z at number 2. Here we go. Substitute at number 2. Okay, so now you can see 3 times 2 becomes 6. So I want to get rid of that number 6. So I would subtract 6 on both sides. Okay, so I come out with a new equation right here. 2x, subtract y. And then subtract 9. Okay, so we just did some substitution already. So we don't have to do substitution all the way. Okay, so if you notice over here, I see plus y and subtract y. They are opposite. Alright, so I would do elimination method. Okay, so now I do elimination method. I can add these two equations together. Here we go. If I add them together, the y eliminated. Okay, so I come out 4x over here and then equal negative 4. Alright, I'm almost done. I divide 4 on both sides, so I come out x equal negative 1. Okay, so now we know one more variable right here. Okay, we know the z, we know the x. So now we can substitute back to find the y. Okay, so which equation is easy to find the y? So take a look over here. This is plus y, this is negative y. So I would use the equation number 1. Okay, so equation number 1 over here, I come out 2x plus y subtract z equal number 3. Okay, so I substitute the x at negative 1. Here's the x, negative 1. I substitute it in. And then z right there, that's number 2. So I put it right there. Okay, so now I come out at negative 2 plus y subtract 2 equal 3. Negative 2, that's a negative 4. I'm almost done. So now I just do the last step here, plus 4, plus 4. So now I come out y equal 7. Okay, so I just solve. I come out the answer for 3 variable x, y, z. So before I submit, let's test them first. Okay, so I go to equation number 1. Let's test them out. Okay, equation number 1. 2x plus y subtract z equal 3. Okay, so let's put the value x in. X equal negative 1, y equals 7, z equal number 2. Alright, negative 2 with negative 2, negative 4, plus 7, so it come out 3 equal 3. So I am correct. Okay, but let's test one more time for the other equation. which is equation number 2. All right, so let's do that. Equation number 2, let's test them out. 2x subtract y plus 3z equal negative 3. Okay, negative 3. So now substitute the value in. X equal negative 1, y equals 7, and then z equal number 2. Okay, so this is negative 1. Here we go. So I come out negative 2, negative 7, and then plus 6 equal negative 3. So negative 2, negative 7, negative 9 plus 6 become negative 3. So both sides equal negative 3. So I am correct. So I substitute it in, and then I'm done. Okay. So x I put at negative 1, y as 7, and then z equal 2, and then I'm done. Okay, voila. Here we go. I name my 3 equations 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you can see over here on equation number 2, they already isolate the x for you. You see that? So I'm gonna go and substitute into the other 2 equations. Okay, so I substitute equation number 2 in the 2 equations. Okay, so take a look. Subtract x plus 2y subtract 2z equals 7. Okay, so now when I see the x, I put z subtract 5. Okay, so let's do the cleanup. So let's continue over here. Open the parentheses. I come out at negative z plus number 5 plus 2y, and then subtract 2z equals 7. Okay, so now I combine like term. So here we go. Negative 2z, negative z, and negative 2z become negative 3z. All right, 2y is here. Minga, please. All right, I subtract 5 on both sides. Then I come out equal number 2. So I got this equation. I can call this equation number 4. All right. So now you can see 3 unknown become 2 unknown. So now equation number 3 right here. So let's do that. Number 3. Here we go. 4x subtract 2y plus 5z equal negative 22. Okay, so now I substitute it in. So x I substitute at z subtract 5. Okay, so let's do this. Here we go. 4 times z become 4z. 4 times negative 5 become negative 20. Okay, so let's write everything down first, and then we combine them together. Here we go. So now combine them together. 4z with 5z become 9z. Okay, I can put it back here, 9z. Okay, and then negative 2y, I put negative 2y right here. So this will be the plus. And then let me erase this number 9 right here. And then I don't want to keep the negative 20, so I plus 20 on both sides. Okay, so now I come out equal negative 2. Okay, so I call this equation is number 5. Okay, ooh, look at those 2 equations. It's so beautiful. Look at over here, these 2 equations. So let me give different colors, you can see better. Here we go. Look at these 2 equations. With 2 unknown, 2 variable, you can solve it. So what method should we use? Substitution or elimination? Elimination, because 2y and negative 2y, when you add, they cancel out, all right? So I would not mind to rewrite equation number 4 right underneath, okay? So I write equation number 4 right underneath over here. I put 2y, subtract 3z, and then 2. So when I add these 2 equations, it makes more sense, okay? So when I add equations, you see no more y, and it becomes 6z. Ooh, and this becomes 0. Oh my God, z come out at 0. Divide 6 on both sides, so z come out at 0. Beautiful. So z come out 0. Perfect. Done. So now you got the z. You need to look for the y and the x. Okay. So I would do the y first. Okay. So if I do for the y, I can find the x too. The x right there. The x on equation number 2 too. Alright, let's go and find the x. Okay. I can go to equation number 2. Here we go. Equation number 2. I got x equal z subtract 5. Okay. And then z happened to be 0. So I come out x equal negative 5. Okay. So I come out one more answer for the x. So now I need looking for the y. So I can either substitute equation number 1 or equation number 2. But take a look over here. Equation number 1 come with 2y. Equation number 3 negative 3y. So I would go the one with positive 2y. So easier to deal with. Alright? So here we go. I go to equation number 1. I substitute it in. Or should I do it on equation number 4? I think if I do equation number 4, it makes more sense. Alright? Equation number 4 is very simple. Okay, I would do equation number 4. Okay, so equation number 4, I got 2y subtract 3z. Alright, but z equals 0. So I substitute z equals 0. Here we go. So z, I substitute at 0. And this is equal number 2. Okay, so I come out 2y equal number 2. So it means that y equal number 1. Okay, so I come out y equal number 1. Alright, so now I got my 3 answer. Here we go. But let's test it before I submit. Okay, so let's go and test it. Here we go. So I would go to equation number 1 first. I can use over here, this space. I go to equation number 1. Okay, let's test it. Subtract x plus 2y subtract 2z equals 7. Okay, so I substitute the x in, x as negative 5, y as number 1, z at 0. Okay, so I come out 7 equals 7 on both sides. And then I go to equation number 3. So let's test on equation number 3. Alright, so here we go. Equation number 3. I come out 4x subtract 2y plus 5z. Alright, z. Plus 5z. Okay, so here we go. Plus 5z equal negative 22. Okay, so let's put the value x at negative 5, y equal number 1, z equals 0. So you can see 4 times negative 5, negative 20 with negative 2 become negative 22. So negative 22 on both sides. So I am correct. So let's put in the box. So x go first. X at number negative 5. Y as number 1. And then z at 0. Okay. Submit. I'm done.